Well, I got sick of buying bags of cookies for the boys, so I ended up buying a 1,000-pound tote of cookies for them.
Cookies!
Is that gonna be good enough for a little while?
Definitely. No.
Well, it's mid-June, and it's that time of year again. We are loading up on our bear bait. We end up just getting one tote this year for now, but like I said, it's 1,000 pounds of cookies, wafers. I don't know who knows what else is down on the bottom. Typically, it's mostly like what you see on the top, but it might be an assortment of cookies. And we picked it up on the way today in just outside of Lena, where we always get our bait. What is it, Big Woods bear bait? Yeah, they had all kinds of stuff. We went with the cookies this time. So we're only up here for a night again, and we got most of the day tomorrow. But we are going to check the bait, which we haven't baited in like 2 weeks, so I'm assuming it's completely gone. I did come up a couple weeks ago and I checked it. There was some small bears. What was there, Parker? Oh, and then there was a sow and 2 cubs. 2 big cubs. Their coats look like a little weird, like they've probably been coming out of the den, hibernating, laying on their coats, like the back of their bodies were like a brownish color, remember on those cubs in the pictures? But then one of the cubs got up in the tree and turned the camera, so it's all we had. And it was early on, they were the first ones to hit the bait, so I don't know what happened after that, or as far as what bears were in there, but I'm assuming there's other bears roaming around, and we're gonna hit that bait tonight. Then we have to shovel all this out into our barrels, and then tomorrow we're gonna go start. Are you eating the cookies again?
No.
That's my biggest obstacle right now, is to have to keep Peyton, pretty much Peyton. Parker will eat a couple, but Peyton out of these cookies. They're not for human consumption. They're for bears. Don't. That's our plan for the next 2 days. I got some 4x4s up here for our new lean-to in the back. We're gonna do a little work there. But we got a lot to do in a little amount of time, like always when we're up here. So
Punch to the wood.
don't put all your stinky scent on this. The bears will smell you guys will never come in again.
It's cookies.
All right, let's get her moving.
Ta-da!
Here's another yard sale item I found when we were doing piers this year. I don't know what I paid for it, like $5, something. But I'm like, that's perfect. We use that for bear baiting. We got this one here we used all last year, spraying vanilla and whatever. We just want to make sure it works, right?
Yeah.
It works, I think. You can probably adjust the... We are gonna try the Mountain Dew. I got a whole bunch of these bibs. Expired Mountain Dew last year. Still waiting for that sponsorship from work. I've been hitting around to my bosses, but no sponsorship yet from old Pepsi, right? But we're gonna try the old Mountain Dew, I think. Mix it dilute it with a little bit of water and just spray it all over the place. I mean, it's gotta smell good.
Last year too?
I think. Well, we dumped it on the bait. This we're gonna spray all over.
Yeah, instead of just putting it in that with water and stuff, we just dumped it.
Yeah,
all
but
over
yeah,
the
and
bait.
that kind of got sloppy.
Whoa.
It kind of
Oh.
didn't everything get all kind of mushy when we dumped the dew in there, and it didn't attract bees and stuff. So
Yeah.
maybe if we just spray it all over the place, it'll just get that citrusy flavor up in the air, because Mountain Dew is delicious. So now we have 2 Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
You ain't afraid of no
this
ghosts.
one's different.
Yeah, I know. I like how it's mists out. I don't know if we're not adjusting this right, but it just shoots in a stream, and that's it. Look at that.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's on.
I think if I just cut the corner off like this. Ah. Yeah, circle.
I think it would be better if we took out that thing in it.
Yeah. Put some pink frosting in there. We did buy 8 more buckets of this, right?
9.
Well, they gave us one,
Yeah.
so it was cracked and said nobody's gonna buy it. They're pretty nice there, so but we bought 8 and they gave us an extra.
So 9. Ooh.
9. Yep.
We didn't pay for 1.
That's the good stuff right there. we're set. We got the 2 buckets, we got the cream, we got the Mountain Dew spray. Let's do it. All right, dump her in. Got some more logs.
Yeah.
Yeah, these bears really trample these baits, especially at the backstop. So we gonna pile it pretty good. Plus our lid is broke now in 3 pieces, so it's really easy for a coon just to start pawing in there and actually pull a piece out and then dive into the bait. So if we pile it up good, yeah, if we pile it up good, it's harder for those dang coons, thieves, to get in there.
Unless they could just stick their hand right through
Yeah, I know
there.
they can. Yeah, they can get in anything. But we got a pretty good pile in there now.
Okay.
All right.
Give me the thing.
This segment of our video is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Bears love it. Peyton, make it rain. It's raining dew. I think the bears are coming in already. Mmm.
Oh, you can get real.
Oh, that smells delicious.
More spray. Light spray it.
I wonder if I'll get videos of bears licking that tree up. That's 30 feet in the air.
That's high. That's like way up there.
Yeah. It definitely looks like Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Looks like
If it works or not, I have no idea. But I'm really working on that sponsorship from Mountain Dew, so whatever it takes. It's probably gonna be, the whole area is gonna be covered in bees, probably.
Probably.
Oh,
Matt.
oh yeah, you could smell it good.
Ooh. Good? Sugar gave him energy. Now he's crazy.
That's why I wear my bear baiting uniform, right?
Yeah.
Not because because it's awesome, but this is my shirt, but it's a little cold today, it's only in the 50s. But mainly because you get so dirty, greasy, and now with this Mountain Dew you're sticky and it just doesn't come out of your clothes. So if I wear these every time, and then plus you smell like bear bait,
Yeah.
right?
So
Makes
then
sense.
it
when you're
will
walking
bring
around
in
in there,
different scents
I would
every
think.
time.
I mean, you guys got your regular clothes on, but now look at your clothes. Look at your jeans. Yeah. Yeah, look at your jeans. Full of cream.
Probably gonna keep
Dirt
these
head
up
to toe. You
here.
got Mountain Dew in the corner of your eye. Parker has got cream on his good sweatshirt, his jeans.
That's gonna come out.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is you can just put these.
Probably gonna keep.
That's my point. You can just put these clothes on when you go bear baiting, then take them back off. Then your regular clothes are not full of grease, cream,
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep these jeans up here for bear baiting.
Kind of outgrown them. They look a little tight. You look at your skinny
Whatever.
jeans? Are those your skinny jeans? Alright, we just saw a bear crossed in front of us. Of course, I couldn't get him on camera. Couldn't cut him off. Little guy though, huh? 100 pounds maybe? Alright, we're back from baiting. Now we have to shovel 1,000 pounds of cookies.
Well, not exactly, because we used two.
Okay,
two
9
pounds.
977 pounds.
About 992 pounds.
Whatever you say.
Whatever.
But we have to shovel that all into here, but we're gonna put down a tarp or something so we don't have a giant mess. Because you're gonna probably miss every other shovelful. I'm guessing you're gonna miss the barrel. And you're gonna fall down too, both of you.
Spot.
This is much easier than last year. Do you remember last year? Shoveling them all out of there?
No, we were here.
Yeah, I know exactly. I did. Oh, that's why we have the tarp down. All right, doing good, boys. Peyton found a giant chunk of chocolate, I think.
Yeah.
It looks brown, but I guess it's probably chocolate. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh. Just buried in the tote.
Yeah, like there's a lot of small ones too.
Is there? How you guys getting?
Yeah.
Pretty good? How many of you ate so far? I gotta keep an eye on you guys.
I didn't eat any.
Yeah, look at your face. It's all black. It's chocolate. Yeah.
Maybe because I was touching my
I don't know.
I didn't eat a single one
I
since we
don't
started
know.
I didn't eat a single thing.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you guys. All right, just inside relaxing. Let's check on these barrels, see how they're doing. Holy crap, they got 3 barrels full. We got a little bit of mess here. Working on the 4th one. But I haven't heard a peep out of them in so long. Where the heck are you guys? Where are you guys? What have you been doing?
Nothing.
Darn you kids, that's for the bears. There we have it. The boys did a good job. We got the whole tote shoveled into 4, and there's another half a barrel. But I think that half a barrel went into their stomachs. They were in there eating for hours.
Sorry.
But we're gonna go inside. These guys need to get cleaned up for sure. They're full of chocolate dust. I want to check that camera chip because it's been 2 weeks. See what's on there, and then tomorrow we will start another bait. All right, it's the next morning. We got a good night's sleep. Didn't get too much work done, but it's typical. Unloaded the wood and everything we had here. Boys loaded up 2 more buckets of bait. We got the sprayer. I got a camera, and we are gonna start the swamp bait. Mark my words, the swamp bait is where he's gonna kill a bear this year. Jimmy, the swamp bait.
Yeah.
We started it last year real late, remember?
Like 2 days
Yeah.
before.
But I think if we start it now, it'll be good. And then we'll keep that bait going for years to come. Up and comer buck right there going. He was pretty knobby. He's right there. There's another one standing right in the woods there.
Oh, I see it.
Right by old Adam's cabin. I don't know. But he's gonna be a nice one. He was real thick. Like pop can thick. See you in fall there, buddy. I don't know if you can see it. There's another deer right there. Big doe. Coming?
I can already kind of see it. Oh yeah, I see it.
Entering the swamp.
I already see it.
Here's the swamp spot. Remember we had a...
Yeah, we
What's
had
nice
that
about
turkey blind right
Yeah, we
here.
can put a turkey blind right here.
That's what we had. We had it sitting.
The stump's right down there. Or you can sit in those trees, or maybe this tree. Yeah, those trees right there. That's a nice 20-yard shot. But it's kind of nice if you don't want to. You can just up higher up here, sloping down. And it's a big, big cedar swamp.
There's a rub right there on that pine tree.
Full of mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Is that a
there's
rub?
a small rub right there.
There's a rub on that thing. All right, let's get down there and get out of here. The old stump's still here, but there's water on the bottom. I wonder if we can fill it in with something so it absorbs the water instead of the bait absorbing the water, right? I mean, eventually it'll dry out there, but the big lid's still there. Stump's here. We got a natural backstop here that the trees had fallen down, overturned roots. So it forces them to come around here, make a perfect quartering shot from up there. Nice dark swamp. It's cooler down here, but the mosquitoes, like I said, they're terrible. Oh, that's a big one.
I found that lid.
Make it rain?
Yeah.
It's raining Mountain Dew. Oh yeah. So here we go. We got our normal, pretty small bears, those 120s, 130. This guy's in there quite a bit. It's kind of funny to see how much they actually relax in there. Look at him kick back. He even starts rubbing his belly here. Oh, I'm full. A lot of climbing around on the bear baits, destroying our backstock up, and just climbing around, sniffing. They're so curious. Any kind of scent you put out there, they're all over it. There's a little coon peeking out the back there. So he was in there quite a bit. He's in and out. He's pretty small, something we would not shoot. And then this guy showed up. I'm not sure if it's one of those other smaller ones, but you notice his ear. It's kind of got a issue there with his ear. These daylight pictures are a little better. This one might be that night one. Definitely not the ear one, the one we call Elf. This is maybe a little bit better one. I don't know if it's 130, 140, somewhere in there. Spent quite a bit of time in the bait. This might be the old Elf. Yeah, he shows up a lot. He's got issues with that ear. It's definitely bothering him. And the more he shows up, the more he's itching and scratching on it, and it's just hanging there. So he got in a fight or something. Somehow it got gnawed on pretty good, and it doesn't look good. It's red, bleeding. It just looks like it's just kind of hanging there by a thread. And he's kind of scraggly looking anyways. He's missing a lot of hair on the back, all brown. I don't know if it's just from hibernating or what, but doesn't look like the best, healthiest bear. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him to see if he'll do all right, but he's in there a lot, and he seems fine right now, but who knows what'll happen all summer if that thing gets infected, I guess. I don't know. Here's a night picture of him. Like he said, he's in there every day, but he's always shaking his head. I'm sure the bugs and dirt and everything are getting into it, and I'm sure it's hurting pretty good. This one here showed up at night, and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty decent bear, and 200 pound range, maybe a little bigger. And then I don't know if this is the same one or not, but it was very recently after that video. There's one showed up with 3 tiny cubs. They're in there quite a bit, a lot of playing around. It's kind of fun to watch them. There's one up in the tree there. The other one must be in the stump eating. One ran off. But they're in there quite a bit, and they are some of the smallest cubs I've ever seen. It's kind of interesting to watch them. They're all over the place. Here they're really going at it. Future up-and-comer fighters here. Rulers of the woods, I guess. They're training hard right there, and then they go follow mama off. They're in there quite a bit. Yeah, this one's slipped a little fell there off the log. He'll be fine. He's just fine. Here's some daylight pictures of the sow and the 3 little cubs. She's a really good bear. She's probably 250, I guess. I guess she looks huge compared to those little cubs, but she's still, you can tell she's a pretty big bear. Constantly on the lookout, I suppose, to protect those little guys. They're probably pretty vulnerable right now. In there a lot. And man, they are just tiny little guys. And here she is just trampling everything over again, and she's gonna get out of there. And there's mama's boy sticking with mama. The other ones are gonna stick around and eat a little more. Then we got old Elf in there again. Not looking good for him. He's hurting, I'm pretty sure. I know it's bothering him. In his daylight pictures, it's just hanging there. Here's some night video of a different bear, I think. I don't know. Shows how fast they can climb them trees. Something spooked him. He's in there here and there. And then this is the 2 cubs I saw earlier a couple weeks ago with a big sow. But these cubs are giant, especially compared to those 3 little ones. But she ain't a small bear at any means, but these cubs just seem like they're way too big to be with her, and I'm sure she's gonna boot him away here pretty soon. This is a totally different bear, I think. I don't think that's one of the sows. It's in there quite a bit by herself, and you think a cub would show up with it if she was with, and here she's coming in again, and I don't see any cubs anywhere near her. Pretty cool video. There she's in there again. Looks like it's just getting light. Pretty decent one. I'd say it's definitely in that 200-pound range, maybe a touch bigger. Here you get a good look at her too from behind. It's a pretty good bear that I think we would take. Here's some interesting videos. Turkeys and crows, I guess, hate each other. It's a constant war out there in the woods. Look at these guys going after each other. That crow is pretty brave. This turkey here, he had enough. Chased him right out of there. They hate crows. Just hate them. I don't know if this is one of the other ones or not, one of the single ones, but it's a pretty decent one. It might be that same one, because then a little later, much later actually, this one was in there, and I thought, oh, there's another good one, but then you'll see the cubs enter the frame. So this is that sow with the tiniest cubs in the world. They are just really small. But then the next day, this one was in there again. I'm pretty sure this is a totally separate bear than that sow with cubs. I think this is the one I had a couple days ago. Kind of nice to have it in the daylight hours. You can get a better reference of it, better look at them. And it's a pretty good bear. And then we got Alpha back. He looks like he's stumbling to his back legs. I mean, he just looks like a hyena there. He's got no hair on the back end, and his ears flopping, and he's just not looking good. Then you get Mom with the little cubs. She's got a big itch here. Gonna really go to town on this tree here. Scratching it. I'll have to look at that tree and see how far up she's scratching on that. Those little cubs are just having a good time in there, eating all of our bait. But here's a bear chasing a coyote off. Showed up in the way back there, and it took off hard after it. This might be the same one that chased that coyote off. Now it's back in there. This might be a totally different one too. You know, that 170 pound, somewhere in there, 150-ish maybe at the most, or at the least, I would say. Pretty decent bear. Maybe it's bigger than that. I don't know. It's hard to tell at night. Then, of course, we got the Crivets 11 pointer. I don't know. Maybe that'll sprout into a fork or something there. It's hard to tell, but we got our first buck of the year on camera. Looking good. Here's some more video of those cubs just kind of destroying our backstop and having fun, having a good old time. They're going to be fine this year. And little Elf, poor guy. He's struggling. Could you imagine all the bugs and everything on that? Ugh. So the last clip on the video on the camera was this big guy walking through, following a sow. I'm pretty sure the sow goes through, and he doesn't stop for nothing, but he dwarfs every other bear that's been in there. He's probably 10 miles from our bait right now, following that sow somewhere, but it's cool to see him. I mean, that's the ones we want right there. That's probably that 400-pound range. I mean, that is just a big bear, and he would do just fine for us to take him this year, but we'll see. And the very last clip is these three Sasquatch that come in, screwing around, think they know what they're doing. Yep. All that hard work Grandpa Tom did putting that concrete in here years ago,
pay off.
It's gone now. This will be nice. I'm picturing a nice deck right here. Problem is we got to get rid of all that. Could just pour a concrete slab, but I like decks. I love decks. And then I had that lean-to here. So yeah, that's it for today. We're gonna finish this up and get going. Started the swamp bait. It's looking good, so I'll have to run up now because it started now. It's once a week. We're gonna have to at least tend to them. We got about 3 months. Wait, July, August, yeah, not even 3 months till opening day. And we're just gonna peck along at it and see what we got. You've seen there in the videos that there's quite a few different bear coming into Tony's bait like normal. I was kind of, at first there wasn't hardly anything, and the camera got switched or turned from the bear, but now this last check, I guess, I don't know, a lot of little ones, very little ones, but there's one decent one in there, I think, huh? That 200 pounder, I think it's probably 200.
What about that 450?
Oh, and then that one big one, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The one video of him, I think it was chasing a sow, just come through, and that was a big bear. That was a big bear. One picture coming through at night, you could see the butt of the first bear going through. I'm almost positive it was a boar following a sow around because it's breeding season right now.
Yeah.
So things are constantly changing, but there's a lot of bears out there, and we actually saw one with our own eyes when we were driving out, remember?
Yeah.
So
And there was one that had a broken ear.
yeah, old Elf.
Got in a fight.
Old Elf. I'll be interested to see what happens to him this summer, if he's gonna be okay. It looked like those last couple of videos of him, it was bothering him. He was shaking his head and kind of, it's gotta hurt and get infected and bugs and dirt and oh, I couldn't imagine.
He'll probably just die.
I hope not, but we'll see. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Well, we're driving home, and a big bear just crossed in front of us. Hey bear. Hey bear. Hey bear. Oh.
Oh!
He's 300 and something.
That's huge.